All right, tell me the story about Ebenezer, Pastor Weeden.
There you went.
Come on, tell me about it now. Tell me about it.
The history of Ebenezer Primitive Baptist Church is a long story. It's a long journey. The church has come a long way. Back in the 1800s, the church was not where we are standing now. It was back off on the old National Highway, on the backside of the battlefield. The history of the church is that the government came and forced the church to move from where they were to where we are now. The history of this church goes a long way. Ebenezer Primitive Baptist Church was part of the Battle of Murfreesboro. This was a refuge where the soldiers could come, find a place to rest, to stay here. So we have a rich heritage here at Ebenezer. But Frank.
Add a little bit to that, as you can turn around and see as our church, as some of the features of that, especially of the bell ringing. They used the bell to ring them to come in to do their service. And not only that, Ebenezer was used for like having service, church service in there, and class service, schooling. So that was the goodness of Ebenezer Primitive Baptist Church back then. By the battlefield up there, they used it to come and worship.
What you see now, Brother Sparks, was not the original church. They have phased this in 3 different stages over time. The first part that you see here, the sanctuary, was the original part of the church in where the bricks are being painted. That was an addition that they added on. Those are 2 offices on both sides. Then they added the kitchen on later on during the history of the church. So the phases that have been taking place is 3 phases. You can say that God had some faithful and committed individuals to do this and to move the church from where it was. You have to really look at the history that I don't know too many individuals will take logs and roll the church from where they were to here. It took a lot of commitment, horseback. It just didn't happen overnight. It took time, and that's one of the things that we try to instill and to get individuals to understand. You have to know your history to know where you're going, where you come from.
Yes.
And this church here has lasted over time, over 100-some years old. You don't find that here in our community much anymore, that churches are lasting a month, 2 months, or a year. But to be here for over 100-some years, it shows you the commitment, and it shows you the faithfulness of God.
Amen. Yes. You got a new service starting at
Yes, we
8
have
o'clock.
a new service time. We were starting now at 8 o'clock on Sunday mornings. We do have our Bible studies at 6. We are using the platform Zoom to do our Bible study. So we put this out on Facebook, but we also text our members each and every week to let them know that we are doing Zoom for our Bible study. We're trying to eliminate the time we stay here on together to eliminate the coronavirus, COVID-19. So we are using precaution to keep our people safe. But we do meet on Sunday mornings at 8 o'clock.
Yes, sir. Now you teach. You're a school teacher too, right? Tell me a little about that.
A little bit about teaching. I taught 4 years at Siegel High School Culinary Arts. I did not go back this year to teaching, but I am looking to go back this year or next year or the year after. We just completed my master's degree in educational leadership at Trevecca.
Yeah.
So we are committed to education and making sure that our people are getting the best that they can get.
All right. All right.